I don't think there's ever been this box opened on YouTube before. Am I the first one? Let's find out what's inside. This is from a company that do not do mystery boxes. You may have heard of them, they're called KY Airsoft. I believe they're based in Hong Kong, and actually I've ordered a few items from them before, which I have not been able to find anywhere else. So what I did was I said, right, let's do a big price. Let's go for $1,000. It's a bit of a weird box. It looks like they've created it, they've kind of stuck it together in a lot of ways. Also, I'm gonna try and not see what's inside it as usual. You guys might have a little view of what is in here. It's a Desert Eagle. They're made by Cybergun, and I believe some of these are full auto. Oh, okay, so I'm really happy about this. The previous one that I got was black, and I know that they do silver ones, and they do this very cleverly, guys, because obviously it needs to get through US customs. If I'm gonna have a Desert Eagle, guys, I don't know if you agree, but it's a big pistol. Oh, so it's also got a pretty cool thing there, which is like the kind of exposed skeleton grip. It's obviously got a Picatinny rail on the top and on the bottom. So if you're wanting to mount things on this, it's possible. And I don't think it is full auto, which I prefer actually. I mean, it's a very big, heavy slide. This feels good as well. I think it's all metal, or definitely upper rail is metal. The bottom I think is polymer, but it is a little bit rattly when it's open. It's obviously got this massive mag. So this is dual-sided selector. As you can see, I'm pushing it here. This has got no gas in it, so I'll show you, mag is there. It's green gas, which I much prefer because CO2, as I've said, I just don't like not knowing how much is in the magazine before I go into a game. I don't like running out of gas. So that's obviously got the slide hold, got the slide release right here. In terms of adding this to the collection, I think this would look pretty good up here. If you guys would like to see it in a future video instead of one of these pistols, let me know, because it's definitely an eye catcher, that one, isn't it? Next thing, oh my God, guys, I do not have this, and it is looking very, very cool. So I expect this is gonna have tape on it as well. So I'm gonna try and unwrap this so you guys get a good view of it. Very, very cool. It's your 1911. Oh God, it feels good. I don't know if you guys agree, because obviously TMs are very expensive for what they are, but they are kind of the original Airsoft brand. You know, they created a lot of these mechanisms and internals and things that have just been copied, and they've did them a long time ago. I absolutely love the build quality. They're just put together really well. The design is great. Because you run higher gases than they're supposed to, sometimes they don't last as long. The cool thing with this is it's actually got a Picatinny rail underneath. It just feels very good in the hand. Again, you've got that locking slide here, slide release. Let me just make sure there's no gas in here, no gas. So if I fire that, it's not gonna fire anywhere. The actual technical name of this is the M45A1 Black. And it's obviously gas blowback. I like the packaging as well on TM stuff is always great. I just love opening it up, seeing how it's displayed. Okay, so there's more plastic, and I've got another pistol box. Okay, so it's WE. So there's mixed opinions on WE. I actually really like the stuff that I've got from WE, like the Galaxy, like actually some of the Glock replicas that I've got. They all just seem to perform very well, and I know that they are kind of mass produced and very available, but the quality generally I think is very good. Oh, this is very, very cool. Okay, so this is a Glock, if you can't tell. It also is a Glock 19. Which I am really happy about, but I think this might be the shortest barrel Glock other than the 26. And if I'm coming around corners, I don't want a big wieldy barrel, probably like the Desert Eagle over there. I mean, they must have spent a long time doing this. So thank you, KY Airsoft, for putting all this taping in, and you do it very well. But it's a Glock 19. I mean, it feels good. Obviously, these are polymer in real life. It's got the Glock kind of style 3-point safety, I think they call it. So when it's not cocked, you cannot push the trigger. And it's your standard Glock style mag. But guys, I mean, locks back, it's very cool. Just sounds great to me. Performance-wise, it'll be interesting to see, and I'll probably do a review on this. So this is probably the 4th pistol. So again, it's a WE. Yeah, so it has got the Glock 18. Oh, it's a Glock 18C. I think probably 90% of the players I play with and the players that I see at Airsoft sites are running a Glock, because they're just probably the most loved pistol. We'll see if it is full auto. If this is the 18C, I know that you can get the extended mags that kind of stick down here, because obviously if you're firing full auto, you know, you're going through rounds pretty fast. But you can kind of see here, it's got that kind of skeletonized kind of top rail. Release is good. So that might be something that actually everyone likes. Everyone's going to use it. If you're a member, let me know right now if you would like to receive that. But definitely I have a lot of AEGs, and this is kind of good because my actual level of pistols has gone up considerably. I know that there's a kind of rifle box here. I can't see what that is because it's, oh, okay. So this is the final item. So it is going to be WE. It's in black and white. I do really like WE gas blowbacks. I heard some feedback that they can be really good and really fun to use, but their longevity in terms of if you're using them a lot, they can break. And I think the people I was speaking to have not used a WE gas blowback for a long time. So therefore they may have changed, they may not be like that, but just bear that in mind. Okay, so let's really reveal it now. And again, it's so much this packaging, isn't it? They really do this packaging. Pretty happy because it is not your standard M4 style base. Basically almost like a SCAR with an updated rail. And it feels great, like really great. In terms of the weight of it, it's all polymer, but it feels really solid. I'm interested to see what the value of this is. These are expensive. Obviously, if you drop it, there's a chance that the seal can go. Here's the gas release. You have to fill it up with green gas at the bottom. What I do like about these as well, though, is that when you fire them, they generally will lock back. So you will kind of, when you've emptied the magazine, it will lock back. And so therefore, you know when you've finished. It's actually a plastic fire selector. So one thing I would say is this doesn't feel as good quality as some of them. You've got safe and you've got full auto, and then you've got semi-auto in the middle. M-lock rails, which I really like, obviously. It's really heavy feeling. So this is just gonna be a cheek riser, it looks like. Oh no, sorry, that is a stock extender. Comes with a QD mount, a sling mount attached, and it's got a long barrel. So it's almost like one of those kind of carbine, it says it's 5.56 here. It's got the kind of charging handle, which holds back. That's pretty awesome. So this almost, I imagined, would be another mag release. You finish firing, the bolt's held back, you do the mag, release, you put a new mag in here, you obviously have to release the bolt so it's there, which is quite easy. So I'm gonna quickly go and get some green gas, I'm gonna find out what this thing sounds like. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think in terms of value? Do you think this is worth what I've spent on it? This, I really don't like this dual-sided fire selector. It might just need to be, it's getting better, but it might just need a real, you know, oiling so that it's actually gonna get less traction on it. Release. Oh. Yeah, it's really cool. It sounds great. The recoil is awesome. I'm now gonna try it in full auto, which we're gonna check out right here. We'll see what this is like. It's cool. Response is really good. The trigger feels like it's plastic, but generally if I'm firing that, it would feel awesome. I mean, I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with kinds of replicas that are in the box. It'll be interesting to see what the value is. So I'm gonna look up the value now and come back to you and let you know what the value is. One sec. Okay guys, so this one I've just looked up, which is probably the most valuable. This is the WE MSK GBB rifle in tan, and it's actually on their website, $351.99. So it is good value. Okay guys, so this one I've just looked up. This is $186.49, so it's a bit higher than I thought as well. Apparently it's a CQB pistol. So this is $171.49. If it's a Glock 18 pistol, it's only $95. So it's not that much money. Not huge. And then finally, the 19, which apparently is tan, but it is the Tactical New Series. Yeah, $100, guys, is about what the average is on this. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I think we're looking at about $700 in value for 1,000 spent. But guys, I mean, I like it because I didn't know what I was gonna get, and I think that they are different variants other than 2 Glocks. But I don't think the value's there. I'm gonna double check it right now, but I might give this a 2 out of 5 Badger rating, but I'm not that happy. I'm not as excited as I thought I would be. I love KY Airsoft. but I don't think they've done a great job in terms of this mystery box. I could be wrong, and maybe this value up here is showing something very different. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Would you be happy with this? Or would you be like, you know what? It's not really what I would have wanted. Generally, their stuff's really good value. So if I had that much money to spend on their website, I would have bought some other stuff or got some extra stuff for this value. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye from me, goodbye from George, because he's put his head down now. And we will see you on the next gameplay or the unboxing. We'll see which one it is. Become a member, subscribe, like. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.